Okay, then let's talk about moving out of your parents' house. At what age, at what point, at what stage? When are you going to be ready? Now, I get messages all the time, mainly off younger guys, some older ones, but mainly off younger guys that don't know when to take that leap. I'm not sure, my money's not really right. I'm a bit nervous. I don't really want to live on my own. I'm not going to be able to afford a nice place. I've got it so comfortable at my mum's house, or my mum and dad's house. I don't have to worry about buying food. I don't have to worry about rent. What shall I do? Now, let me tell you something. I moved out at like 2021. I moved out my mum and dad's house. Now, I didn't have to. I didn't need to. I chose to do it. Not because there was anything wrong at my parents' house. Listen, I got the perfect parents. I've never had an argument with my parents. I never had a fallout. My life's just been great and comfortable there. Everything's fine. I am happiest at my mum and dad's house. I'm happiest at my parents' house. Even where I've had to leave one place that I was living, and there was a small gap where I couldn't move into my other place yet, and I had to go back to my parents for a small period of time. I notice how good I feel when I'm there, because that's home to me. All these other places where I'm living on my own, these are stop-offs. Until I have my own family, I'm still going to consider my parents' house home. That's where I feel the best all the time. But it's also where I feel the most comfortable, and that's not good for a man to be for too long. So I left the nest, you know what I mean? Kind of early, but kind of not. 2021, I left the nest. I felt like it was good for me. Now, did I know I was going to fall flat on my face? I was pretty sure that I was going to fall flat on my face, and I did. But this is the thing. You guys are hesitating because you're scared of falling flat on your face. Me personally, you come and ask someone like me, I'll tell you, go do it. Go fall flat on your face. You need to experience that pain. You need to experience that failure. You need to experience that struggle. Go live in a place that's not nice. You're on your own. All those things you're going through, you're dealing with them on your own. Your parents can't see it. They're not asking you how your day went. You're there on your own, dealing with all your stuff as a man as you're getting older. I think it's good for every man. And if you're messaging me not sure whether you should leave your parents, do you realise what you're in the same position I was? I could always go back. You could always go back. The worst case scenario is you leave your parents, you go out there in the real world, fall flat on your face, and you'd have to go back and restart again. That's the only danger. That pretty much sums up the video. If you're not sure whether you should leave your parents are not kicking you out. If you've got good parents like mine, my parents will still have me to this day. If I wanted to go back, they'll have me. My parents are good like that. You got other parents that are like, well, get the fuck out of the house type of thing. Mine are not like that. And if you're messaging me not sure whether you should move out or not, I take it your parents are not really that fussed whether you leave or stay at the moment either. Do you know what I mean? Especially these days, people stay at their parents a little bit longer now. Do you know? Everyone in their 20s and 30s, we all look a lot younger. We haven't got kids. Everything's there's something happening that's a bit weird. I don't know what's going on, but that's another video. But if you're in a position where you've got the choice, just go out there, go do it. Go leave, go rent a little shitty apartment you can just about afford. Go get a second job, go do what you gotta do, and get out there in the real world and feel what it's like to pay bills. And you got your electric bill, your gas bill, you're paying your rent, you're doing all the things, go do it, go experience it. Go do your dates, you got a place for the girls to come back, you can have little drinks with your friends, you can play your games with your friends in the house, you know, you can be loud, you can do what you're doing. Go do it. Now, I've struggled living on my own, paying bills at places that I couldn't afford and all that type of shit. I've lived off protein powder. I've done water fasts because I had to wait till payday to get food. I've done it. I've struggled. I've been in really dark places where no one knew, and I was just in one room on my own, not being able to speak to nobody, doing loads of crap. I've been through shit. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna. But you should go out there. Worst case scenario, you got parents' house, which is a safety net. You can always go back. Go do it. If you're getting that itch, and you question whether you should do it, go fucking do it. Because if you weren't ready to do it, those thoughts won't even cross your mind. Get the fuck out there. Peace.